How to sleep better. A balanced diet, frequent exercise, and a good night's sleep are all essential. Poor sleep has been shown to negatively impact hormone levels, physical performance, and cognitive function. Additionally, it can lead to weight gain and raise disease risk in adults and kids. Getting enough sleep might promote healthier habits, such as eating less and exercising more. Both the quantity and quality of sleep have worsened during the last few decades. In actuality, many people frequently experience bad sleep. I am Caden, with expertise in self-development and finance. In my channel, I will tell you different ways to invest money and become a better version of yourself. One of the most significant things you can do to improve your health or reduce weight is to obtain a decent night's sleep. A good night's sleep can be affected by a wide range of things, including sickness, family obligations, and stress at work. It makes sense why getting good sleep can be challenging at times. Falling asleep may seem impossible when you're awake at 3 in the morning, but getting a restful night's sleep is more within your power than you would like to realize. Healthy sleeping practices can differentiate between restless sleep and a relaxing nap. Even individuals whose sleep is impaired by insomnia, jet lag, or shift work can increase the number of hours they spend sleeping thanks to various sleep hygiene techniques and routines. In this 24/7 world, sleep hygiene may not sound like the most creative technique to get the rest you need. Here are some easy suggestions to help you achieve the dreamy sleep you desire every night. You may have no control over the things that keep you from sleeping. You may, however, develop routines that promote healthier sleeping. Start with the easy suggestions. Adhere to a regular bedtime. Limit your sleep time to 8 hours. A healthy adult needs at least 7 hours of sleep per night. Most people can fall asleep for no more than 8 hours and yet feel rested. Including weekends, going to bed and rising at the same hour every day. Consistency strengthens the sleep-wake cycle in our body. Keep your bedtime and wake-up time the same. If you want to get a better night's sleep, you should be wary of naps. It can be challenging to fall asleep when you need to if you nap for an extended period or too late in the day. After lunch in the early afternoon is the most significant time to take a nap, and a 20-minute nap is ideal. Pay attention to your diet and beverage choices. Don't overeat or go to bed hungry. Avoid eating a big, heavy dinner right before bed in particular. You might not sleep due to discomfort. Alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine should all be used with caution. Nicotine and caffeine have energizing effects that take hours to subside and can disrupt sleep. Additionally, alcohol might interfere with sleep later in the night, even if it may make you drowsy. Establish a tranquil setting. Keep your space cool with a dark atmosphere. It could be harder to sleep well if you are exposed to bright light in the evening. Avoid using light-emitting screens for too long when it's close to bedtime. To establish a setting appropriate for your needs, consider using earplugs, a fan, room darkening curtains, or other gadgets. Better sleep might be facilitated by relaxing activities like taking a bath or practicing relaxation techniques before bed. Restrict daytime naps. Long naps during the day can keep you up at night. Avoid taking naps in the afternoon and keep naps to no longer than an hour. If you work evenings, you should take a nap in the afternoon before work to help make up for lost sleep. Make physical activity a regular part of your day. Regular exercise can help you sleep better. Avoid exercising too soon before going to bed, though. Daily outside time could also be beneficial. Although it may aid in falling asleep, alcohol is a stimulant after a few hours, increasing the number of awakenings and generally lowering sleep quality in the later hours of the night. Therefore, it is preferable to keep alcohol consumption to 1 or 2 drinks per day, at most, and to refrain from drinking 3 hours before bed. Create a sleep-inducing environment in your bedroom. Sound slumber can be encouraged in a calm, dark, and relaxed environment. Why do you suppose bats sleep during the day in caves? Use earplugs or a white noise machine to reduce outside noise to create this environment. Use thick drapes, blackout shades, or an eye mask to prevent light, a potent stimulus for the brain to wake up. Maintain a room's comfortably cool temperature between 60 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and adequate ventilation. Additionally, make sure your bedroom has a soft mattress and pillows. Keep in mind that most mattresses start to wear out after 10 years. Additionally, if a pet frequently wakes you up at night, you might consider excluding it from your bedroom. Relaxing activities should be done about an hour before bed to help shift from wake-up time to sleep time. Read a book, watch television, take a bath. The rise and fall in body temperature encourages sleepiness, or engage in relaxation techniques. Avoid doing work or talking about emotional topics that are stimulating or distressing. Activities that are both physically and psychologically taxing on the body can trigger the release of the stress hormone cortisol, which is linked to increased alertness. Try writing your issues down, then setting them aside if you tend to carry your worries to bed. The body's internal clock is programmed to anticipate sleep at a specific time each night. Try to adhere to your routine as precisely as you can to avoid a hangover from a weekend's worth of insufficient sleep on Monday. The ideal way to set your clock is to wake up at the same time every day. Even if you had a rough night's sleep, the extra sleep drive would help you get a good night's sleep the next night. Record your sleep schedule. If you want to be sure that you're receiving the necessary amount of sleep each night, then you need to incorporate that time into your schedule. Choose a wake-up time and stick with it, even on weekends or other days when you would otherwise be tempted to sleep in. Determine a target bedtime by working backwards from the time you set your wake-up time. Give yourself as much time as you can to wind down and prepare for sleep before going to bed. Change your schedule gradually. It's better to change your sleep schedule gradually over time, with a maximum variation of 1 or 2 hours every night. This enables your body to adjust to the changes and makes sticking to your new routine more manageable. Have a light dinner. A pepperoni pizza at 10 o'clock in the evening can be a prescription for insomnia. Complete dinner several hours before going to bed and stay away from indigestion-inducing items. Snack on things that, in your experience, will only keep you up at night if you are hungry, such as dairy products and carbohydrates. Fluid balance intake. Drink just enough water at night to prevent morning thirst, but not too much or too close to bedtime so that you will wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom. If you're unable to sleep, you can have trouble falling asleep, whether it's right after getting into bed or when you wake up in the middle of the night. The following advice clarifies what to do if you can't sleep. Examine relaxation methods. Instead of falling asleep, concentrate on just trying to unwind. Reliable sources at the School of Medicine at Pennsylvania University, one of the best medical schools in the country, is located at the University of Pennsylvania, which is also the oldest. So, guided imagery, gradual music relaxation, controlled breathing, and mindfulness meditation are a few relaxation techniques that can aid in putting you to sleep. Reliable information on biotech from the National Library of Medicine Biotechnology National Center. By making biological and genetic data accessible, information advances science and health. Avoid stewing in bed. You want to prevent making the mental association between your mattress and aggravation from lack of sleep. If you've been in bed for around 20 minutes and still can't sleep, get out of bed and do something calming in dim lighting. During this time, avoid looking at the time. Before going back to bed, try to distract your mind from sleep for at least a few minutes. Sleeping issues can be complicated, and what helps one person may not help another. It makes sense to test out various strategies to determine which works best for you. Just keep in mind that it may take some time for new techniques to start working. So allow your adjustments some time to take effect before concluding that they aren't. Limit your exposure to blue light in the evening. Daytime light exposure is advantageous, whereas exposure to nighttime light has the reverse impact. Once more, this is a result of how it alters your circadian cycle and deceives your brain into believing that it is still sunlight. This lowers the levels of chemicals like melatonin, which promote relaxation and deep sleep. In this regard, the deadliest kind of light is blue light, which is produced in enormous quantities by electronic gadgets like computers and cell phones. You can take several well-liked techniques to lessen your exposure to blue light at night. These consist of the following. Put on blue blocking glasses. To reduce the use of blue light on your laptop or computer, download an app like Flux. On your smartphone, install a blue light filtering app. Both iPhone and Android models can use these. 2 hours before bed, stop watching TV and dim all the lights. Do you know any other ways to sleep better? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. See you in the next video.